Hey friends, I'm Brianne. This is Mad Adventures, where your favorite Leo lesbians talk about their LA adventures and LA travels or travels all over. But as you can see, my love isn't with me this morning. She's terribly sicky and needed some rest. And I was like, you know what, baby, I got it. I'm gonna figure it out. Took me some time to figure out what I wanted to talk about by myself. I really enjoy talking about our adventures together and like giving y'all both perspectives. So didn't really want to talk about an adventure without her. So she and one of our good friends, Ron, suggested that I talk about the shows, like TV shows that I watch. Because one thing about me, I am a binge watcher. Whether it's like a old classic comfort rewatch that I'm watching while I'm cleaning or cooking, or I'm sitting and watching something new. Love TV, love movies, love watching things, love it all. Used to want to be an actress, still kind of do. No, that goal hasn't really gone away. Studied theater, so it's just something that's always been in my heart. So I love watching new things. So I figured we talk about that today. And on TikTok, we're definitely doing some reaction videos to Desperate Housewives, and that kind of inspired this idea. So we're gonna go with it. But first, let's do a check-in. My tarot cards reminded me this morning to still check in with myself and my emotions. So let's see, how does Brianne feel today? Feel good. I feel tired. I feel like I don't want to go to work later. I feel like I woke up this morning to weather, you know what I'm talking about? And it made me really, really happy. So that was probably like the highlight of my morning. Woke up, there had been some rain happening, gloomy weather. The Burr months are here, baby. So I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I don't want to go to work, but that's just because I'm enjoying my rent. I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying the weather, and I'd rather just be home chilling. Sorry if you hear my little doggy. She's sleeping hard next to me. She's out like a light. So if you hear her, I apologize. She's a big snorer. But I wanted her in here with me because she's my baby. And if I didn't have her in here with me, she would be scratching at the door, making even more noise. So this was just the way to go. But I've got Lola by my side. I've got my coffee. This is a bourbon caramel latte that I made here at home. So just yes. Yes. Speaking of coffees of the week, I have been doing a lot of coffees at home just because like we've updated our coffee bar and I'm really loving her. But I did try we went corporate and I did try the Dutch Bros pumpkin caramel brulee latte. I mean, their coffee is good, but like, there's just like the pumpkin isn't enough anywhere I'm going. We tried the Pete's one, still not enough pumpkin for me. I tried the Dutch Bros one a second time and even added pumpkin, was like, give me more pumpkin. And it still just wasn't hitting for me, y'all. I don't know what it is. So basically the only time I'm really getting pumpkin is here at home. So that could be one of the reasons that we're really utilizing our coffee bar these days. But I did try that. But I'm really on the hunt for a good pumpkin drink somewhere. I know Horror Vibes, which we've talked about before, does a really good pumpkin latte, and they do eat theirs all year round. So I go back to them when I really need one and I'm not gonna make one and I know it's gonna be good. But I am on the hunt, y'all. So if you know of any other really good coffee shops that have a solid like pumpkin drink, let me know because she's looking. But let's move forward with it. So I figured that I would start with some of the like shows that I'm watching now that are new to me, but they're old. Also, sorry if you hear hacking in the background. Poor thing, my baby. Um, so again, shows that are new to me because I didn't watch them when they were out and popular or starting up, but they're older. So that let's just get into it and start with Desperate Housewives, y'all, because that's what we're watching hard. And we're showing those reactions on TikTok because we're having fun with them. Desperate Housewives. I don't know why. It just wasn't something that we watched when I was younger. I think it came out when I was in high school, and that just wasn't a show that like my parents would have watched, so it just wasn't something that like was on as I got older and as the show got older, and it just wasn't quote unquote like relevant anymore. It just wasn't something that was of interest to me. Sometimes I struggle watching things that are drama just for the drama. Like, it's not always my favorite thing. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes I'm like, meh, I don't have the energy to watch this drama that is irrelevant to me. So I struggle with that sometimes. I don't really know what I was expecting Desperate Housewives to be. I think I also at one point confused it with Army Wives, which I also didn't watch, but it just felt like similar vibes almost, I guess. But I was just like, I don't know. It just feels like, girl, what you doing? Thank you. It just feels like a show where I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want the tea. I don't know if I need the drama. Finally, one day I was like, I really feel like you need to watch the show. Oh, this is what happened. We watched Hunting Wives on Netflix, which I also did not want to watch because I was like, I'm not really interested in a whole bunch of white women in Texas and like the drama like revolving around that. But we did watch it and it was very gay and we did enjoy parts of it. We can talk about that together actually. Eb and I will talk about Hunting Wives together. But when we finished the show, that's when Eb was like, if you liked this, I feel like you will like Desperate Housewives. Like it is just the drama for the drama. And if you know that, you're going to enjoy it. And I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll try it. Let's do it. I was like, I'm just going to put on a couple episodes. I committed to a couple episodes. Put it on. Let's just see. We'll see. Put it on. I was pretty hooked from the get-go. We are currently in season 3, like, I don't know, episode 12, 13, something like that. Things are happening. I'm really, really enjoying it. I mean, I don't really have a favorite character. I don't really like any of them per se because everyone makes all of the questionable choices, but that's what's hilarious about it. I think what I love is that it plays as a comedy. Like, sure, there's like murder, betrayal, everyone's a bitch, like no one's a nice person. Everyone has a secret, but it plays as a comedy. It's ABC. So it's like, okay, I can get into this. There's enough campiness to it to make it ingestible. Because sometimes when it's really intense, like murder mysteries are not always my thing. True crime's not really my thing. And so like sometimes like if it's like gory murder or really intense or it feels too real, I'm like, no, thank you. So the campiness of Desperate Housewives is what keeps me going. I absolutely hate Brie, but her character's tea, like that drama, that storyline keeps me going. That like it is constantly ridiculous and always too much, but it just is absolutely hilarious. Currently a little bored with Eva Longoria's character. This like weird toxic trait of her drama always revolving like youth is really weird for me. But we'll see what happens there. I'm not like we'll see what happens there. I would say if there's anyone that I like, it would be like Lynette. Like her drama is very much mom, husband, marriage, like career based and not so much like murder and child abuse and things like that. Just very much more so like the I'm a tired mom and a working mom and I love my husband type of drama. So her storyline is more ingestible. Her as a character is way more ingestible for me. I could say that I kind of like Lynette. She still has redeeming qualities for me. Susan, can't stand her. Didn't like her from the get-go. Like all of her decisions are just so frustrating to me, but it's fine, whatever. There was a moment where I thought I might like Edie, and that was in the very beginning. But it very quickly switched, and now I'm like, girl, why? Like, why? So that's where we are, Desperate Housewives. I loved it so much that I even convinced my mom to watch it. And my mom is also not the type of person who's like, oh, drama, drama, drama. Just some, maybe that's where I get it from. But it was like, listen, mom, you just have to know that you're not gonna like anyone. They all make terrible decisions, and it's all just drama and tea, but plays like a comedy. Just try it and have fun with it. That woman has now passed us and is in like season 5. And I'm like, okay, girl, you go have a good time. I was going fast, but slowed down because when Eb watched it, she was in high school. She only watched like maybe the first couple seasons, and then it got to season 3 and things got fuzzy. So now we're at a point where we're watching it together. So the pace slows down a little bit because it's kind of dependent on our schedules and Eb's work and whatnot. But we do plan on continuing and finishing the show because in it to win it. Another older show that I just started watching because now when I want to watch something new, but I have to wait for Eb to watch Desperate Housewives, someone suggested to me watching on Netflix the Chilling Tales of Sabrina, or Chilling Tales of Sabrina. I think that's what it's called. Should have really just paid attention to that. Chilling Tales of Sabrina. Because I do like witchy shit. I'm only 3, I think I just started the 4th episode in. I'm interested enough to keep watching. I'm not quite in it yet. It's super dark, but also cool at the same time. I think more than anything, I'm just really over the whole like white savior storyline that we're following. Like, appreciate the diversity around you, babe, but if we have to have a white woman in the front, like, it's just like not my favorite thing. So I am struggling with being really invested a little bit. But I do appreciate Miranda Otto. I know she was in Lord of the Rings. So I think I'm staying because I want to see what happens with her character, not really staying for the main character, if that makes sense. So I'm interested, but not in Sabrina. Yeah, that's where we are. But look, we'll see. I'm open. Apparently there's like 4 parts to it, so I don't know. Hopefully you haven't been hearing muffled sound this whole time. Alrighty, so that's that on that. One of the old shows that we also just finished not too long ago is Handmaid's Tale. I have a lot to say about it, but so does Eb. So we're going to do that one together at some point. I don't know when, but we'll do that one together because I wish we had started doing reaction videos for Handmaid's Tale, because when I tell you that we were throwing things, it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but we were livid and upset and just in it. We binged the whole thing, not realizing that the last season had just finished this year. So we somehow made it to the point where we were like caught up with everyone somehow, and were able to just finish the show just as everyone else had finished the show. So that was pretty cool. Really wish that we had done reactions because we have a lot to say about it, but we'll do that one together. Let's move on to some of the like current stuff that I'm watching. So Great British Baking Show just started. Episode 2 just happened, Biscuit Week. I love the show. I am really here for a show that highlights people's talent and joy and passion just because it's something that they love to do. And I would love nothing more to be one of those hosts that's like, you go, I'm going to try this cake and eat it and enjoy it. But like, I am here to highlight you and uplift you in your passion because this is amazing. Like, I just want to be the world's biggest like cheerleader. So I love a show like that. And I've loved the show for years. Struggle with Paul. We won't get into it. But I do love Nolan. I do love Allison. I always love getting to know all of the contestants that are on. This season has its first drag king, baby. I'm here for it. So I'm really excited to just see. I don't have enough like opinion thought on what's what and who I think's gonna win yet. We're only in week 2, y'all, but like I am in the show. Love Great British Baking Show. We also just watched Wednesday. Well, actually, no, I watched it without Eb because I don't remember what she was doing, but I was given permission. So I watched Wednesday without her. I loved season 2. I really enjoy the show. Listen, I loved Addams Family growing up. I dressed up as Morticia a couple years for Halloween. I loved the idea of like a weird outcasty type family that just appreciates your quirks and your differences, mixed with creating and highlighting the them as a Latin family for Wednesday. I'm all the way fucking here for it. I loved that the storyline incorporated more of the parents, and so Gomez and Morticia were more involved in this season, which I appreciated. Pugsley was way more involved, and he's adorable, so I'm so happy that he was more involved. Enid and Wednesday's relationship will always make me cry and teary-eyed. I'm really interested to see where it goes. I was curious how they were going to kind of exit the school, Nevermore, and come more into worldly life if we were going to continue, knowing that school's not going to, they won't be in school forever, right? So I was really curious to see how they did that, and I think it was done beautifully. My queen, Lady Gaga, had a little cameo, and it was perfect for her. I was really excited, and obviously her new song, Fire. I love her. Queen. Go. Amen. But I really enjoyed Wednesday, and I'm really excited for the next season, and I hope we don't have to wait as long, but I'm willing to because we love her. And finally, I am also watching Only Murders in the Building on Hulu. We just, I think episode 4 or 5 just aired. I am all the way caught up. I do really enjoy this show. And I know I keep saying that I don't like scary and I don't like murder mystery, but this is a comedy murder mystery, so I can ingest it. It's Steve Martin and Martin Short. So there is slapstick, ridiculous comedy in there. I really appreciate how they, as a duo, have kept their relevancy in comedy for decades. And even into now, because there are some comedians who get to a point where their comedy just isn't relevant or even funny to the current society, and they kind of just drop off and are not doing too much. There are ones who take a break and then come back and have to find their way back into keeping that same authentic comedic personality that they have, but again being relevant where we are. And I think Steve Martin and Martin Short have done a really good job of that. They've brought in someone young to balance them. And so the comedic moments are relevant to the time, but also an ode to their history and an ode to the decades of comedy that they have thrived through, essentially. The storyline is fun. I really enjoy it. Also, podcast producer, when that happened in season 4, I was like, oh, is this the life that I want? That's kind of cool. That's a cool idea. But it's a really fun show. I enjoy the dynamic between the three of them. It's very obvious that they're friends, that they enjoy each other, not just in the while filming, but are friends and remain friends outside of that. I really love all the side characters that get brought in. I do wish there was more diversity involved, but having a Latin woman in the forefront is beautiful with Selena Gomez. So it's a really, really fun show. I enjoy watching it. It's a good one. I'm here for it. I'm all the way here for it. But that's about it. That's, I think, a solid list of the things that I'm watching right now, the things that I'm getting into. Again, I'm a binge watcher, so if you guys have any shows that you want to hear us talk about or want to suggest to us, let us know. I am always here for watching something new. And don't forget to follow, subscribe. We're going to be putting out our podcast episodes every week. We're getting more active on TikTok. We're excited to start building more community. So we really just want to like get to know anyone who enjoys adventures in LA, but also loves to travel and have food experiences, coffee experiences, random adventures. We just want to be around those same like-minded people. So reach out. You can find us on TikTok at mad_adventures. We're on Instagram at mad_adventures20. And our email is madadventures20@gmail.com. So we hope to hear from you guys. Love ya. Mwah.